Hi guys, welcome to Jobs and Migration TV. So guys, we are going to talk about Canada, PR, but today, we are going to focus on the province of Saskatchewan. We talk about permanent residency. It's more or less, either you go to the Federal Entry Express Entry, or you go to the Provisional Program. So the Provisional Mini Program is for you to apply to any province in Canada, and if you are qualified, they will select you. Once they give you invitation, they will give you additional points, and with that additional points, you can then apply to the Federal Express Engine, so that will help to increase your point. There is 99.9% that if this province nominates you, you will definitely get a PR, and if you apply for the Federal Express Entry, so now Saskatchewan is making it more easier for people to come in, because they want a lot of people to migrate to Saskatchewan and live in Saskatchewan, is that they have implemented something called Skilled Migrant Express of Interest, National Skilled Migrant Express of Interest. This International Skilled Migrant Express of Interest is for you to express your interest that you want to live in Saskatchewan. You have all the document that is needed, and then you apply. If you are able to meet this minimum point, and they select you, that means you have a higher chance of getting the Saskatchewan Provisional Nominee Program. So guys, you see that it is a very easier way for you to get this SPNP, that Saskatchewan Provision Nominee Program. So, once you get this EOI, and you apply for that, you get whatever you need, and then you apply for the SPMP. If they now invite you or nominate you, you can then get APR by applying for the Federal Express Entry. If you apply directly for Federal Express Entry, maybe your cutoff mark is 400, and then you apply. Use that 400 to apply for the SPMP. SPMP will invite you and give you extra points. And now you get 700, so that means when the Federal Express Entry select people, you will be selected because you already have more than 500. So I hope that this is clear. Then they also opened another pathway. This pathway is for healthcare workers. So if you know any healthcare workers that is looking for a job in Saskatchewan, if you know any healthcare workers that is in need of job, you will tell them to come and apply for this second International Healthcare Workers Express of Interest. So this particular one, that is for healthcare workers. It is just like the Australian time that we talked about for construction. So it just for them to express their interest in Saskatchewan, and the government of Saskatchewan is going to match them with employers, licensed employers, with LMIA, that are looking for workers. So these are the two programs that we are going to look into. One is if you want to live in Saskatchewan. If you want to get your SPMP, the Saskatchewan Provisional Mini Program, so you use to apply for federal program. That is number one. We are going to look into the number two is for people for healthcare. If you want to get a job, healthcare related job, you are going to see how you can put in your application for that. So guys, please remember to click the like button. Also share this video with your friend. Then subscribe to my channel. Please click the like button. Let us go straight to what I'm going to show you step by step how you can apply for this and all the documents that are needed. Hi guys, so this Part Club program is very amazing because it saves you money. Since if you want to apply for the Express Entry, the Federal Express Entry, during your submission, you have to pay application for your right. I don't even know if they will choose you or not. If you also want to apply for provision or mini program, you don't even know if they will choose you or not. You still have to pay money. So Saskatchewan is making it easier. The requirement is also lower than if you have to apply for the Federal Express Entry, because the Federal Express Entry has age limit in order. The higher your age, the lower the point. But this one will help you to boost the point. And the amazing part is that bachelor's degree and choice certificate have the same points. Yes, so and even they can even take diploma of vocational training, technical training, post-secondary school certificate. It must not be your bachelor's. Haitian Orendi is also very much accepted. So what exactly is this? International Skilled Worker Express of Interest. So according to this application, which allows you to fill out an online form to indicate your interest in applying for the Saskatchewan Immigrants Nominee Program, that is the PNP. And with that, you can be able to get your PR. You can be able to get the permanent residency. So now they will assess you with the information that you give them. The information it's like your age. It's like your education, the education certificate, and also your job, and also the duration of your your job experience, how long it is, and also your language test. But the good thing is that the language test they need is very low CLB, 5 or IELTS 5-6. But I will suggest the higher mark you get, the higher for you. Now I want to hear. They say how to create this EOI profile. So, where are you are going to create I would suggest you watch this video. Please, it is very important. It will help you to understand some terms. For example, the occupation that is needed. They need people that occupation for under tier 1-0, 1 to 3, so here you will understand it. But if you go down you also see it for your occupation. See this place. So if you click on this place, if you click on this place, let's click on that. So I'm going on it, and I'm going to say how to determine your NOC and click. I will click on that, and then they say your special needs to fall under tier 1, 2 or 3. So I'm going to click on this knock search code. I'm going to keep it in the video description, and I will just type carpenter. Let's see if carpenter falls under any of this here 1 to 3, and yes, I can see carpenter, and it falls on that here to so. That is how you will search and see if your occupation falls under any of these, and they need to check on the details of that occupation, the matching title, and things like that, or to be able to determine if you are truly eligible to apply. So please, once you do your, here you will create an express of interest. Another thing you need to know is your education certificate. I would highly recommend that before you apply. Make sure that you are ready, and by being ready, because they need you. Once they invite you, go ahead and apply for any of the Saskatchewan provincial nominee program, so you can go ahead to apply for that PR program now. You have to be ready in the sense that you would need to assess your documents. So if you see here, they said for a yes or no to having an educational credential assessment. So there are many boards that assess documents in Canada. What assessment of documents means is that you have to send it to a bachelor board, and then online, and then they will assess a document. They will just like legalization. They will tell you if it is equivalent, if your trade certificate is equivalent to Canadian or Saskatchewan trade certificate, if your bachelor's is equivalent to a Canada bachelor, things like that. So the popular one that you can use is WES. I will suggest that you check on YouTube how to assess my documents on West WES. You see a lot of Canada for Canada. You see a lot of that have video about that. Follow the instruction and assess your document. Another thing you need to know in the thing, I'm going to keep the link of the government website where they post all the boards that eligible to assess your document. Because if your occupation regulated you might need a different board. You might not use what you might use another board for you to assess that. So that is also what you need to understand. I hope that is clear then. Yes or no to having regulatory documentation from a regulatory body or assessments body in Saskatchewan or Canada. So this is for people that have regulation like dentists, doctors, things like that. So you need to assess yours true day assessments body, the special one that paid for that. Another thing is your point score. You need to check if you meet the point score. So different programs have different point score. The international immigration, international skilled work occupation in demand program, their own score is 60, the minimum of 60. So here you need to calculate your own points according to your bachelor's, your master's, your trade certificate, your college, trade or technical school, things like that, how many years your work experience is, how old you are, things like that. So this one, the maximum points you have to get here is 80, and then other things as well. If you have any family member in Saskatchewan and other things that are also involved. So if you are able to get 60, then congratulations, you can be able to apply, because the more points you get, the more your chances of falling into one or the two programs that Saskatchewan has. So I hope that is also clear. So how does the COI system work? First, you have to create a profile and submit a profile. Please read it very carefully because of time. I will not read everything, and then you will now be in the pool, and then they will do selection. When they do selection, they will say, okay, today we are selecting people with a cutoff mark of 60. And then your cutoff mark is probably 62 or something like that. Then you will be invited to apply. So once you're invited to apply, they will send you an email, and then you will do the application and submission for one of the few of the SIP that they have. So if you read here, you also understand what they mean by that. So how are candidate ranked? So they are ranked with the point base, whatever that is required, according to the SIP point assessment grade as well. So if your invitation to apply, this is drawn, and then you receive an invitation to apply. The number of invitations issued in each draw depends on the animal processing target and employment demands. So guys, just read all these things. I don't want to focus on because that. We another one to talk about. This video will guide you now. If you want to start, just create on this, click on this create a special interest, and then click on create an account, but make sure that you already have your this is SINP applicant or express of interest candidate. You just click on it and you click on continue, but please remember that you need to have all the document that is required. So please, you say yes that you have already assessed your document and you have your IOT. Yes, make sure you do it immediately, because when they require you to submit your document and you don't have it, they will cancel your name. It will be a fake information. So please make sure you do it. So these are the things about this particular international skilled worker express of interest. Then another one that we have to run through quick is international healthcare worker express of interest pool. This one is if you are looking for a job. That this one is, it is a pre-application form which allows you to fill out an online form to indicate your interest in working in Saskatchewan in a selected health sector occupation and show your qualifications. So this is if you are looking for a job in Saskatchewan and your occupation falls under any of these occupation: pharmacies, nursing, can see nurse, aides, or the Lisa patient associates, or the assistant occupation health sector paramedical occupation. Your occupation falls under here, and you looking for a job in Saskatchewan, then you can be able to put in this particular. You can be able to create an express of interest here and submit all your documents, your CV, everything. So, was there is an occupation? Was there is a job, or like a player that are looking for a job will be able to opportunity to link foreign trade workers with Saskatchewan health employers. However, for you train workers who receive an employment offer from a Saskatchewan employer do not need to create an EI profile, but can apply directly for another program as well. That will be a PR program. So, if you already have a job offer, you don't need to create this. But if you don't have, you need to do this create of express of interest for international skilled health care worker AOI food. So, I hope that this is clear. I hope that it's not a lot hour. If it is a lot, please watch the video that I involve. I will really advise you to watch the video that I involve. I'm going to keep as much link as possible so that it will help you to understand how everything work, especially this express of interest as well. Guys, please make sure that you go through it and check through it. Watch this video. It will really be very helpful. I really hope that this helped. I really hope and thank you guys for sticking with me, and see you on my next video. Please share this video with anybody that you think might want to move to Saskatchewan. Please share this video because Saskatchewan is looking for people. They are looking for people. Please click on the subscription button and also the like button